Interest only or capital repayment mortgage? Which one's better? Did you know that the word mortgage comes from the Latin term meaning death pledge? Essentially a commitment till you drop dead. But here's the kicker. In the world of property investing, your goal should be to accumulate as much debt as possible. Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Intrigued? Well, you're in the right place. Now, why should you aim to die with as much debt as possible? Most people shudder at the thought of debt, especially the kind that follows you around till you check out. But in the property investment world, the type of structure of your debt can significantly influence your wealth building capabilities. But why should you trust me? I have built a multi-million pound property portfolio and established a national house buying company. So trust me when I say I know how to make money in property no matter what the climate, because I've learned to spot opportunity. Now, if this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I would be so grateful if you would like, subscribe and hit the notification bell, which allows me to support you in providing you with valuable content for your property investment journey. This is a two-way street, so I would see this as a personal favour to me if you would subscribe. So let's get into it. Repayment mortgage versus interest-only mortgage. At the heart of property financing, there are two primary mortgage types. You've got repayment and interest only. And understanding these two are crucial for any property investor. A repayment mortgage is straightforward. You simply pay off the interest and the balance over time, eventually owning the property outright. Imagine a graph where your loan amount starts to dwindle over 25 years. It's a comforting thought, but it's not that simple. The curve of repayment is not as linear due to how interest is calculated, making the initial years on your mortgage feel like you're barely scraping the surface and chipping into that debt. Now, on the flip side, we've got interest-only mortgages which offer a different approach. Your monthly payments cover just the interest, not the principal. So your debt doesn't actually decrease. But here's the catch. Your cash flow is significantly improved by this. This is advantageous in the buy-to-let investment world where positive cash flow is king. Now, why opt for debt in property investment? The logic behind embracing debt in property investing stems from the understanding of property value appreciation and rental income. With an interest-only mortgage, you maintain greater liquidity, allowing you to leverage your capital into more investments or cater for refurbishments that increase the property's value and therefore rental yield. Now, here lies the essence of why banks offer different products for residential versus buy-to-let mortgages. For your residential, the aim is to reduce risk by ensuring the loan is paid off as you approach retirement. But for buy-to-let properties, the dynamic is completely different. Investment isn't solely reliant on your personal income, but also on the property's ability to generate rent. This covering the mortgage payments and potentially providing profit. But what about the risk? Well, of course there's a risk. There's a risk with anything. Let's address the elephant in the room. The risks associated with carrying debt. The UK's housing shortage, coupled with increase in demand, suggests that property prices and rents are likely to continue to rise. This scenario decreases the risk for lenders and increases the potential for investors to see significant capital growth over time. Einstein famously referred to compound interest as the eighth wonder of the world. So let's talk about it. Apply this concept to property value appreciation and you begin to see potential for exponential wealth through strategic debt management in property investment. Now, capital growth and refinancing, we call it the investor cycle. For aggressive growth, maintaining a debt equity ratio of around 75% loan to value is advisable. You don't want to over leverage. Now, this strategy allows for refinancing and leveraging the property appreciation for further investments without diminishing your cash flow. Essentially, what you're doing is you're using the bank's money to grow your portfolio whilst ensuring rental income covers all expenses. Now, leveraging property appreciation over a 30-year period, especially in a market where property values historically double approximately every 10 years, showcases the profound impact of compounding on property investments. So let's consider an example where you purchase a property worth £100,000. You put in £25,000 deposit and securing a 75% mortgage, so 75 grand, on an interest-only basis. Over the first decade, the property's value increases to £200,000, effectively doubling. Now, your equity in the property now stands at £125,000. £200,000 value minus £75,000 mortgage is a five-fold increase on your initial investment. But it gets better. As the property continues to rise, reaching £400,000 in the second decade and £800,000 at the end of the third decade, your equity surges to £325,000 and then an astonishing £725,000 respectively throughout the period of debt. So the debt remains constant at 75 grand. This scenario underscores the eighth wonder of the world, as mentioned by Einstein. Compounding, where the initial investment grows exponentially over time, significantly outpacing the original debt and demonstrating the remarkable potential of strategic property investment. Now, why interest only makes sense for so many investors. Choosing between a repayment and an interest-only mortgage isn't just about the numbers, it's about strategy. So for many investors, especially those focused on buy-to-let properties, interest-only mortgages provide the flexibility, the cash flow, and the opportunity to scale their portfolio in a way that repayment mortgages just simply cannot match. So I hope this has been helpful. As we wrap up today's discussion on the intricacies of repayment mortgages versus interest-only mortgages in property investing, it is crucial to emphasise the importance of staying informed and, most importantly, educated in the ever-evolving property market. Remember, as the old saying goes, education is expensive, but try ignorance. In a market where a single mistake can ruin you, knowledge really is power. And if you want to be trained by me or invest with me, then I highly recommend checking out my courses at katiewilsonproperty.com. The link is in the description below. Hopefully you found this video valuable, and if so, I really would like it if you would like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on my latest content. Your engagement is not just appreciated, it's essential for me to be able to deliver great content to you that you find valuable. That's my aim. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's topic. Please drop a comment below and I'll aim to respond to all of them. Your feedback helps me shape the future content and ensures that I can provide information that is not only valuable but actually relevant to you. So thank you so much for watching the video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I've been Katie Wilson and I will see you very, very soon.